Hey guys, it's Megan. So in today's video, I'm going to be doing an Arteza haul and Speedpaint. And thank you so much to Arteza for sending me these products to review, but they are not paying me to do this, so all opinions are my own. If you guys would like to get something from Arteza, you can use my coupon code on the screen to get 10% off. The first thing that I got from Arteza that I am super excited about are these watercolor pencils. I always find it really challenging with watercolor to get into those small details, so I thought that these pencils might help with that. And so here are some swatches of the colored pencils, and I really liked these. They were really easy to use, and as you can see at the bottom there, they're really nice for making gradients. And the next thing that I got from Arteza is this set of 24 real brush pens, and I'm really excited about these as well. Whenever I watch art YouTubers videos, specifically the art YouTubers that use Copic markers, they are always raving about brush tips, and I don't really have any markers with brush tips. These markers are water-based, so again, I thought that they would go nicely with the watercolored pencils, because these you can also use like watercolor. And so here are some of the swatches of the brush markers with and without water, and these were also really nice to use. The only thing about these though is that one of the markers came dried out already, so this green, as you can see, it's pretty dried out, and I did a swatch of the normal, like the other green, just to compare it, just to show you guys like how dried out it was. But other than that, like I really did like these markers. It's just a little bit disappointing that one of them was dried out. The next thing that I got from Arteza is this set of 6 brush pens, and these water brush pens I have always wanted to try out, but I've never really seen them anywhere. I mean, I haven't really looked that hard though. It comes with 3 sizes of each tip. There is a brush tip and kind of like a broad tip, and I have heard lots of good things about these. And the last thing that I got from Arteza is this watercolor paper. In this set, it comes with 2 pads of 32 sheets of watercolor paper, and just like feeling this paper, it feels really nice. It feels much thicker than the paper that I'm used to working on, which is mixed media paper that I usually use, and I'm really excited to see how this works and how I can blend with the water-based mediums. So I started out by sketching out what I wanted to draw, and for this sketch, I did the exact same face that I did in my 3 Crayola marker challenge, because I did these actually on the same day, which is why I'm doing it in my normal sketchbook, because the Arteza supplies hadn't arrived yet. But I just had an idea for a way that I could use the supplies and use a bunch of the colors that came with the supplies, so I just drew it in my normal sketchbook. And I wanted to test how the Arteza supplies worked in my normal sketchbook anyways, because this is what I am trying to draw in recently, because I kind of just want to fill a sketchbook. I don't know, I just got it into my head one day and I'm just like, I've never filled a sketchbook, I need to fill a sketchbook, so here I am, filling a sketchbook. And drawing this girl for a second time was actually so much easier, and it was like surprising to me because the first time it was a little bit more difficult, but this one I just drew from memory. I didn't really need any references, so that was nice. And the body I just drew, which is why it's not very proportional as like with the last one. And instead of like making a bottom half for her, I made a cloud at the bottom of the page. And so now I'm just going ahead and lining my drawing with my 0.5 micron pen. So now I'm going in and coloring in the hair, and for the hair I wanted to give her some rainbow hair so that I could test out a bunch of the different colors. And so I started with maroon at the top and then purple, and then I just worked my way down her hair so that it was all rainbow. And these pencils were really smooth. I really liked working with them. They come pre-sharpened, but I found that I had to sharpen them a little bit more to get them to a point that I liked. And you don't need anything fancy to sharpen these. I just used a regular handheld pencil sharpener and it worked great. I colored in the eyebrows with a purple colored pencil, and I colored the eyes with a green colored pencil, and I made little lines in the eyes with a blue colored pencil just to, I don't know, make them fancier. I don't really know if it worked or not, but like, I tried. And for the skin, I tried shading it again like I did with my last drawing, and this shading came out better, but I would still do it differently if I did it next time, because I shaded like the areas that were supposed to be darker, and then I figured I could just spread it out with the water brush to make it like the color go into the areas that are supposed to be lighter, but it kind of just looks the same. I mean, it looks okay, but I could have done better. And these water brushes were definitely one of my favorite things that I got from Arteza. They are really nice to work with, and I love it because you don't have to have like a cup of water like you do with normal paintbrushes. If you want to get the color off of the tip, all you have to do is just wipe it off on a paper towel, and that's really all. I was honestly more amazed with these than I probably should have been, but like it's just so nice because you don't have to deal with getting dirty water. And you know, when you're painting and you have that cup of like water and it's all dirty and you really don't want to get up, and then your painting just looks all muddy because you're using the dirty water. And so this fixes that problem, and I love it so much. I colored in the eyes with my Micron pen and then added highlights with my white gel pen. The stars at the bottom I colored with a yellow brush marker, and right now I'm drawing a rainbow on her shirt with the colored pencils. I put some water over the rainbow on her shirt, which was kind of a mistake because the colors ran together a little bit, but that has nothing to do with the product. It's just me, like I drew it too small. So now I am coloring in her shirt with a pink brush marker. And I also colored in her hands with the same skin color that I used for her face. And then I used the colored pencils to create a gradient in the background. So I used a dark blue at the top, the light blue at the bottom, and then I colored lightly with both colors in the middle to kind of mix them together. And then I went in with my water brush and I smoothed out the colors. And if anything from this video, you guys should definitely get the water brush if you're into like watercoloring or using watercolor pencils or markers or anything like that, because this is seriously the most convenient thing that like I have ever used. This is like life-changing. Like it actually makes me want to paint now. And to finish the drawing, I took my white gel pen and I outlined the girl just to make her stand out a little bit more. And then I just doodled some clouds in the background. So here's how the finished piece turned out, and thank you so much to Arteza for sending me these supplies to play with, and I'll definitely be trying out the watercolor paper soon. And don't forget that you guys can use my coupon code, which will be on the screen, if you want 10% off your Arteza order. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, make sure to give it a thumbs up, and as always, make sure to subscribe for more videos just like this one, and make sure to follow me on Instagram. It is @WellerMegs, and yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Bye!